What you eat every day shapes much more than just your weight or energy levels. The foods you choose can directly impact your sexual health, from the strength of your erections to the quality of your sperm. Many men believe these things are only about age or genetics, but science tells us otherwise. Your body needs the right nutrients to fuel blood flow, balance hormones, and protect delicate cells like sperm from damage. When your diet is poor, it doesn't just affect your heart or waistline, it shows up in the bedroom too. But when you add the right foods, even something as simple as a daily snack, you can give your body the tools it needs to perform better, last longer, and stay fertile. That's why researchers are paying close attention to everyday foods that could boost both fertility and sexual function. And one surprising group of foods has been making headlines for doing exactly that. When people talk about fertility, they often focus only on sperm count. But the truth is, sperm health is about much more than just numbers. Scientists usually measure three key qualities: motility, morphology, and vitality. Motility refers to how well sperm can swim. If they don't move efficiently, they'll never reach the egg. Morphology is the shape and structure of the sperm. Even with plenty of sperm, if they're misshapen or irregular, they may not be able to fertilize successfully. And then there's vitality, essentially how alive, strong, and energetic the sperm are. Vital sperm are much more likely to survive the long journey through the reproductive system. Together, these three qualities determine not only the chances of conception, but also how robust a man's reproductive health really is. And here's the exciting part. Recent research shows that diet, and especially certain foods, can dramatically improve all three of these measures. That means what you put on your plate today could directly impact your fertility and sexual vitality tomorrow. So what's the food that scientists keep coming back to? Nuts. Something as simple as a handful of nuts each day has been linked to stronger erections and healthier sperm. At first, it might sound surprising. After all, nuts are just a snack, right? But when researchers studied men who added them into their diets daily, the results were remarkable. In one study, men ate around 75 grams of walnuts every day for 12 weeks. Another group ate 60 grams of mixed nuts, a blend of walnuts, almonds, and hazelnuts for 14 weeks. Compared to men who didn't eat nuts, those who did saw major improvements in their fertility markers. Sperm motility, morphology, and vitality all went up significantly, in some cases by more than 50%. And it doesn't stop there. Smaller trials also looked at pistachios, and even in just a few weeks, men reported improvements not only in sperm quality, but also in erectile function. These studies are small, but they all point to the same truth. Adding nuts to your daily diet is a simple, natural way to give your sexual health a powerful boost. So why would something as ordinary as nuts have such an extraordinary effect on fertility and sexual health? The answer lies in their unique nutritional profile. Nuts are packed with healthy fats, especially omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, which play a critical role in maintaining the structure and function of sperm. These fats keep cell membranes flexible, allowing sperm to move more efficiently and survive longer. Nuts are also loaded with antioxidants like vitamin E, polyphenols, and selenium. These compounds protect sperm and blood vessels from oxidative stress, a kind of rusting that happens inside the body when free radicals cause damage. Since sperm are delicate and easily harmed by their environment, antioxidants act like bodyguards, preserving their shape and vitality. On top of that, nuts provide important minerals like zinc and magnesium, both of which are linked to testosterone production and reproductive health. And then there's arginine, an amino acid found in many nuts that serves as a building block for nitric oxide, the molecule that helps relax blood vessels and trigger erections. All of these nutrients work together in harmony. It's not just one magic ingredient, it's the combination that makes nuts such a powerful food for men's health. A handful each day provides the body with the exact tools it needs to support both stronger sperm and better blood flow. Erections are, at their core, a question of blood flow. When blood vessels open up and allow blood to rush into the penis, an erection is formed. When those vessels are weak, clogged, or not functioning properly, erections become softer, less reliable, or disappear altogether. This is why cardiovascular health and sexual health are so closely linked. Nuts, especially pistachios and walnuts, are rich in compounds that directly support blood vessel health. Their antioxidants protect the delicate lining of blood vessels, keeping them flexible and strong. Their healthy fats reduce inflammation, which is one of the biggest threats to circulation. And perhaps most importantly, nuts provide arginine, the amino acid that the body uses to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the body's ignition switch for erections. Without it, the cascade that relaxes smooth muscles and allows blood to flood into the penis simply doesn't start. By giving your body more of the raw material it needs to make nitric oxide, nuts can help ensure that this process works smoothly, leading to stronger and more reliable erections. One small but striking study had men eat 100 grams of pistachios daily for just 3 weeks. Not only did they report improvements in erectile function, but ultrasounds actually showed better penile blood flow, visible proof that circulation had improved. When you combine this with the benefits to sperm quality, it becomes clear nuts don't just fuel fertility, they supercharge performance. It's one thing to talk about nutrients in theory, but what really convinces people is the data. And the studies on nuts and men's sexual health are surprisingly consistent. In one large review, researchers analyzed multiple trials where men ate walnuts, almonds, hazelnuts, or pistachios every single day for several weeks. The results were clear. Sperm motility, their ability to swim, improved by more than 50%. Morphology, their shape and structure, also improved significantly, meaning the sperm were healthier and more likely to fertilize an egg. And vitality, the measure of how many sperm are alive and energetic, jumped by over 60%. But the benefits didn't stop with sperm. In studies that measured sexual function directly, men who ate nuts reported stronger erections, better orgasmic function, and even higher sexual desire. And these weren't just surveys. Some studies used advanced tools like Doppler ultrasound to literally watch blood flow improve in the penis after just a few weeks of eating nuts. Of course, most of these trials were relatively small and focused on otherwise healthy men, so we can't say nuts are a miracle cure for everyone, but the trend is strong enough that scientists believe nuts could be a simple, low-cost addition to any man's routine for better fertility and better performance. As exciting as the research on nuts is, it's important to see the bigger picture. No single food, not even something as nutrient-rich as walnuts or pistachios, can transform your health on its own. Sexual performance and fertility are built on the foundation of overall wellness, and that means looking at the key pillars of health every day. A balanced diet is one of those pillars. Nuts can play a powerful role, but they should be part of a diet that's rich in whole foods, fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Exercise is another. Regular movement improves circulation, boosts testosterone, and reduces stress, all of which directly support stronger erections. Sleep is often overlooked, but it's critical. Testosterone production happens at night, and without quality rest, hormone levels plummet, leaving you with less energy, less drive, and weaker performance. And finally, there's stress. Chronic stress activates the fight-or-flight system, the exact opposite of the calm parasympathetic state your body needs for intimacy. So yes, adding a handful of nuts each day can boost sperm quality and blood flow, giving your sexual health a noticeable lift. But when you combine that simple habit with good food choices, consistent exercise, quality sleep, and stress management, you're building a lifestyle that doesn't just improve your performance, it transforms your long-term health. The bottom line is this: small, consistent changes lead to powerful results. And sometimes, something as simple as what you snack on each day can set the stage for stronger erections better fertility, and a more confident, energized you.